Yeah. Heck, man. American pickers ain't got nothing on me, man. Hello, junkers and resellers and scavengers and thrifties, whatever it is you call yourself, man. To me, we're just all a bunch of junkers. And today, I hadn't done a video for a couple days, so today I thought I'd take you out. This is my old man. This is a late 30s, early 40s stock trailer. I got to get a tire on it. Obviously, you can see it's loaded down for the dump. But the tire blew out, so I got to get that done. But today, I thought I'd take you around. Look at all this whole bed frames, whole gate, whole set of lockers. I actually want to use that as junking. Obviously, that door is probably done. I might be able to get it hinged back up, but I'm going to use it out here in this area. I'm going to show you. Oh, I've been looking for my other wheelbarrow, man. Got to pull that out. Got to get those listed. Look at this. This is an old tire machine, man. Old mechanical tire machine. Looks like a big weight. See the old cage back there, man. Camping stuff. And just insanity, man. And then that is actually, and I want to build a rack for them, is underneath that tarp where all those tires are. Those are all tires. And I sell in my area. Tires are hard thing to come by, man. For one thing, up here, and I want to get me an actual tire machine so that I can mount my own and everything. Road noise today, man. A lot of crap going on. But anyway, man, tires are up in my area in the middle of nowhere, man. Tires are valuable. And this pile right here, I'm not gonna really get all into it, but this pile right here is actually an old. It was an old house, and it's actually been sitting under this tarp for probably 2 years that I have to, maybe even 3 years. But they were tearing it down. They were going to wipe it out, and we had free reign to go in there. Pulled out a bunch of stuff, sold some stuff, but I haven't even went. There's boxes and boxes of stuff under here, so I'm sure I'll film that when we do get going through all that. It's just... I'm going to show you all kinds of stuff, man. This here, man, this was actually an old float for suction dredge for mining. This old tub I picked up on the side of the road, but look at all the brass, man. It's completely covered in brass. I actually think I'm going to pull the brass off, scrap it, recycle it, and then turn the tub into a little swimming pool for the grandkids. Look at that old barrel roller. You fill it up with water, weight it down. I see some more bob wire. And up here in our area too, bob wire is that's barbless, is what that is, just a wire bit. And I sell the heck out of those. Up here we still use, I've said it before, this is one of the things I want to turn into a water wheel down in the creek, actually produce power. Dreams, man, I got all kinds. Look at all the stainless stinks. But anyway, up here, man, we still use, little pump right there. I still use pegboards, man. You know, and I want to know one thing. Here's a question for all y'all. You can put your comments down below, but is Craigslist dead? Man, it is, man, and I've done the marketplace and the offer up. Dang, freaking cotton. I'll tell you what, man, I kind of almost think that technology has, gotten so good and so big that it almost is pushing you back to, going back to flea markets and selling, that kind of stuff, man, because, man, I haven't done worth a crap on, other than spam stuff, man. I haven't done nothing on Craigslist, man. I used to make so much money on Craigslist. Makes me wonder if I need to go back to the dang nickel paper and that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm going to show you this dead fridge I got to get out of here. Got to get that scrap load, that first pile that I showed when we were headed out here you know, that's my scrap pile. I'm going through that. Got to separate tin and steel and aluminum and wire and all that. But this out here, this fence blew over. But this right here, I'm actually extending this out to here, gonna get the weeds done, and I'm gonna put a lean-to cover here. And this is actually, this side of my property is going to end up being the junking side, man. I'm gonna get all my piles of junk into one area, so I got a big job ahead of me, man. Look at all that crap. But there's money there in that pile of junk. I think what I'm going to do is take you over. We'll talk a little bit more over there about junking and reselling. And maybe even a little bit more about the, you know, where to sell the big stuff and all that. Man, I hope I know how to start doing flea markets. Man, I did flea markets for over 25 years. Which, I really wish there was, you know, in our area, man, you watch like Taco Stacks and, the new one that I'm watching, old, what's his name? Another junker. Anyway, they're all in the east, you know, and they have these little weekend, and man, some of them are during the week, little markets. You go out and throw your stuff out on a table. I'm seriously considering, I ran 2 different flea markets. I'm seriously considering trying to start something up. The problem in our area is they always start off gung-ho, and then after about a year into them, they just peter out. And then, you know, obviously whatever county or city you're in, they give you all kind of, they razz you. So, you know, and you got to get the big money insurance policies and all that crap. Yeah, I'm just babbling on, man. I think I'm going to go around and show you some other junk piles and just some of the rusty gold that I have, you know. Man, there's money laying all over. To a lot of people, man, they'd be like, oh my Lord. But, it's not everything, but there's a lot of money just sitting here in these weeds. Here, I gotta show you this, man. This is one of those, I love these flowers. Wheels all bent up, but look at this, man. They took this whole Goodrich, I'm pretty sure it was a Goodrich sign. Actually, I know it was, and I'm pretty sure anyway. But, man, this old enamel sign, they made this old trailer. I had to have it, but man, I would have much rather had the sign in one piece, but isn't that cool? One of that, I just love it. And then, something else I was going to mention too. When you're watching these videos, you know, obviously if you see anything laying there, I talk about, or anything like that you're interested in, you want to make an offer on, we're always open to that. We ship, you know, all over the United States all the time. So definitely you can drop us an email at idahohillbilly@yahoo.com. And we can do some wheeling and dealing. So everything, almost everything is for sale, man. Oh, and the other thing along with sales part is to go over to The Idaho Hillbilly on eBay. And just last night I started a 50% off sale, trying to blow out. I got 500 items I put 50% off on, so go over there and check that out, man. There's some smoking deals on there right now. All right, let's go check out some more junk. There's one of those Kai's balls I've been looking for. Here's this big old topper. And all big sheet metal. Look at that. I actually got that originally. Was going to use that for on my blacksmith shop for the smoke to go, you know, or kind of to cover my forge and everything. But I'm not quite sure what I'm going to use that for, but it's pretty dang cool. And then look at this here. Man, this old prison toilet. You've probably seen in the background before. It's got the old sink and the drinking fountain and everything there. That's pretty cool. It does have a, I see it right here, man, a crack right there, and I think that was from, because I picked it up laying out in the whole field. It's got a name right there too, Super Wake. That's a pretty cool thing, man. Flip it up and show it to you. Whoa, man. See that? It's got a little sink and a drinking fountain that comes out there, and then the toilet. It's cast aluminum too. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Let's see what else we can find around here. Of course, everywhere along here, you will see piles. And these, man, I've talked about these. These are those old, I got probably half a dozen of these laying around. And I used to actually, just got stung, man. Dang it. Well, mother nailed me. That's part of this game, man. I get stung a lot. That mother got me right in the tip of the finger. But these, man, you can see it says $1 each. I was using them for bins for selling out at the flea market. Cleaned up when those were nice. They're Braid Pads is what they are. But I've sold a lot of them, man. The clean ones sell really good. And just junk, man. Just junk everywhere. Old for the tools. Just kind of showing, man, just things in jars. And this here, man, a lot of these old metal trays need to be cleaned up. There's actually some pretty decent ones in there. Old box of plates. Another old thing of plates. Whether they be recycled or sell. Look at this old stove right here. And this old stove, and this has got a cast iron chimney that sets up on there. I got to get that actually out back. We got a cool barrel, man. I thought that'd be a good for a rat rod for a fuel tank. Old stove there. That goes on a, I like to stand up here. I got one of those right here too. I'll show you what it goes on. Look at this scrap. You can see this is actually an old Coleman with the grills. Old pump up. This one needs some TLC. It's on the stand. Look at that. That's an old water heater right there. You can hook that mother up to gas, or what I got it for was going to try to use it on next to my wood stove, wood heating. Some cast iron. Little wood stove there too. Yeah, in our country, man, that's one thing. Our area, man, you always wood stoves. Man, I pick them all up. This is our new one. I got to clean it up because it was sitting out in the field. But that was actually a Fisher. I'm gonna clean that one up. That one's actually gonna go into the cabin over here ourselves. But anyways, what I was saying about out back out there, the plan is Miss Kitty's about had enough of all the junk wading through it. So the plan is to clean out what I call here the shop, which is actually a big junk pile of stuff too right now. But I'm moving all the, the mountain junk and the recycling and everything, moving it over to that end. Gonna put a lean-to and make a, little shed shop type thing out there to take care of that kind of stuff, to get this right here to flow. So basically from out there where the topper is out there, where the boat is leaning up, from there all the way through this area to the other side of the cabin, I want to clear out and just live, man. You got to, man, I can live in the middle of my junk, but my wife, she don't much like living in the middle of that junk. Here's something else I got on for sale here. This is one of my blowers. This is actually my first blower. And then I've got the new one. This one is actually on local. I got it on the boards and everything. Talking about putting it on eBay, but the shipping, man, that'd be a good chunk for shipping. And then the fees and stuff like that, so I'd rather just sell it, locally. And, why give all them the fees if I can sell it locally? And man, everybody's wanting a blacksmith these days. The problem with the old forges and everything is now they're repopping everything because of them TV shows. All them TV shows always ruin everything. Then we got, this is actually a woodshed, and I talked about it in the video. We did a little tour video on the Idaho Hillbilly. We have the Idaho Hillbilly channel. If you didn't know that, you can check it out. There's a link down below. Got a little pump there. But this is the woodshed, and right now, this is the problem around here, man. Everything fills up with junk. I got the more windows. These are the windows that are going to go in there. Some doors and stuff like that. So let's go see what else kind of junk we can find around here. And of course, you walk through here, man. You got milk cans and this, and these are all old brass rod things. I don't know what they use them for. Just junk everywhere, man. I'm telling you, everywhere. Another, see, that's an old fireplace out here. I've seen most of this stuff out here. This is all covered, man. My fishing stuff that I went through on video. Man, old stoves. See, now you see why my wife wants me to get some of this cleaned out here. Okay, so now we're over here in the cotton covered Blacksmith Shop, which is completely in disarray. And then I've had a few people asking me, are you gonna, and that Bose sign right there is not for sale, or that thermometer. Because my grandpa's hung on in the shop my whole life. It's, where you couldn't pay me enough. People, oh, you can make knives and da-da-da. And I'll always make knives. Just got so much going on and stuff, and, you know, selling my junk, and rusty gold pays so much better than, you spend a lot of time on knives. Anytime, you know, if you've ever made anything or sold anything or anything like that, I don't, for one thing, don't ask those crazy prices that some of these people get, which maybe I should. And actually, probably any knives that I do pound out from now will be higher dollar than they used to be, because if I'm going to take the time to do it. But I'll always make knives, so that was just a question I've had asked. Anyway, that's and then of course this is the forge I'm using now. I said it's all in just, look at all the cotton, man. The cotton is just insane, man. That's one of the cotton. That's the one that took out the corner of the smithy shop. So I got so much to do. I got so much to do, and that old hood, that's the one I'm actually going to put over my, look at that. Everybody did some crazy stuff there, so that's what I'm going to use over my smithy shop. Another pile of junk there, but, so that's where I'm at, man. So as you can see, I need to get off this video and get going through some of this junk. Gonna be list. Like I said, check out the Idaho Hillbilly eBay, the link down below, man, for the 50% off sale. If you see anything around, I may show stuff that's for sale later. You know, connecting is always connecting the YouTube and our rusty gold. You know, is actually always done pretty good for us. So, man, we're more than willing to sell stuff that way. So, please remember to like, subscribe, and share. A lot of videos coming. Got a big sale coming. About a week-long sale. The whole town turns into yard sales and flea market thing that we're going to be hitting here in the next couple of weeks. And got a lot of big things planned for this channel, man. So please remember to like, subscribe, and share. Helps keep the lights on, the home fires burning. And good Lord willing, and the creeks don't rise. We'll see you again real soon. See ya.